All right, look, there's some lackluster depth where it comes to this video. All right. Now, I was particularly made back in the younger days when we were making babies and shit. Literally, when studies having, Miss Secret, the secret conversations with Robert, literally about, hey, Eris is secretly fucking, all that shit. All right. So what ends up happening, right? What ends up happening, okay? Is that literally Eris is listening to his music. Literally, it's around sophomore year. He's just bopping his head, right? Literally, so they go back and forth. He's gonna get the best of bodies, for fucking, basically. And what Robert does is he replies, he devotes his life only to get high. All right. So it ends up happening, to this situation is that's why I use Sonny. You know how Ernest is, misinterpreting the conversation, not listening to the conversation. Literally, how he tried to ask Robert something, and Robert's all like, "You weren't even listening, bro. Literally, to be your Sonny." All right, it's true. It's completely true. It's horrendous. That's why I'm using Sonny now. All right, it's true. It's completely true because this video is about. Right, whether you want to count, Penny Celeste, or, all that other fucking shit, bottom line is lately, I fucking had Jordan, but I became a CD, backyard junkie at 31, alright, at 30, I was fucking couldn't do shit. Now, that's fucking broke on paper, guys. I don't care if people are double applying, what they say, disability is how, wage with the police, okay? No, it's true. All right, Lily, how much real money is actually why I'm in debt, and that's the situation, I actually read at work that it's better off, go with the half, principle that I've been doing for over 4 years, all right? Because literally, they're like, hold up, you stop when you're ahead? Hold up, literally, they're trying to use a street strategy, literally, you try to cheat with a woman, a younger woman, literally, that can use, the fact that you're artistic against you after you did all this work, after you did a great second, man, hold up, literally, they actually edited that shit online, guys, all right? It's true. So that's where we actually, stand at. Because what you don't understand about this video, right, is that literally I could wear this hat and it's fake any fucking time, right? What happened, literally, was when people, asked me actually do skateboarding, literally, with the, you can't do that, literally, if you're trying to be a real person, you can't be like a bud. Literally, it reaches shit all the time, literally, to a point where if there's a very good reason why your shoes are getting messed up and why you should be, skateboarding like that, literally, then don't try to prove their point. Literally, it's not like, hey, you want to fucking use my new feelings of skateboard for 1,000 fucking time. It's true. It's completely fucking true, alright? I did listen to my new song earlier today. Alright, but just believe, I had everything, when I first got to Alpha Meg, this is similar, alright? Because when I went back, I wore the fucking South Park hoodie, but how that shit actually went, was when you got there, you got the party with Robert Wilson, you got to put yourself as, sister the cold little girl on TV. I knew to try to fuck me over. Did you know that literally I had to corner my shit? Like literally I do everything except my Jack had all the characters including You Be Deji. I woke up, literally, and see it right there. I had to put myself in the fucking corner of my fucking magic because I kept on cutting shit out. That's how to try to get over at me. Alright? So it's true. You need something else for today. It's completely fucking true, alright? Literally, and that's what they're saying, through the whole thing. Fucking, they're trying to say they already sent you a fucking picture, with the Abby shit, before, you got let on. And literally, I'm telling you, with feelings, that doesn't give you an excuse to get a knife for your mother, alright? Literally, I earned my samurai. I do all this shit here. I'm gonna earn my samurai. My original idea was like this. I'm Captain Curl. Literally, they're gonna play Henry a little bit. Literally, so what's gonna happen? Literally, is they're gonna get mad on the outside, guys. Literally, so I thought it was just gonna be a joke. They actually held the Henry in the fucking hood due to her award, man. It's a half situation, all right. Literally, fucking I've been hearing monkeys on the trees. Literally, fucking going apeshit for over 3 years now, all right. I can't fucking take it, and guess what this shit is? You know why? You know how I was a fucking blur? You know how fucking everybody fucking sucks at this domestic violence thing because of their family? Literally. So I try to tell you, back in the day, what was bullshit was Ernest, being a blur versus the National Geographic. Not compared to the whole fucking thing. The whole thing is the actual thing. Now fucking the Vario where you go further into a rap rhythm, you do the pretty thing where your brother does the ugly thing. When I told you the ugly thing has an effect, that means he plays basketball. That means he's gonna understand when something gets different, alright? Now, when that happens, that means he's actually pure, guys. That means he has a pure intention. Well, like I said, if you don't reinforce things, you don't fucking not drinking water, watching things like porn, make you addicted to sticky gooey stuff, all right? Literally, so, I'm just gonna put it like this. I did everything fucking right, but literally, we're autism right now where they're pulling the fucking string. Literally, so fucking in a year away where I can't pay my debt, literally will stop fucking long enough year of work to do it anyway. I fucking let it go, all right? It's true. Literally, it fucking, And they're still double applying that's only like 11,000, literally. Everything that I had in dead guys, everybody else is a trillion. And you think that I'm fucking wrong in video, you think I'm wrong in real life. You put me up against this dead brother, literally, and fucking dead brother that goes against the oxymoron and shit, literally. And don't think that literally I'm putting two and two together. It's stupid. Alright? What's devastating, literally, what's saying with Houston Cat guys is why the fuck did you put me on the freeway? Alright? There was literally this time with fucking Vanessa, right? Literally fucking where I had to fucking imitate, a comic book character because the company was no longer, I wouldn't say profitable, but committable because you can't get no rep for that shit. You saw that literally have no fucking right to, the company and shit, literally. So what ends up happening, right, is around during that time. Alright, I'm not gonna tell you about that shit. I don't want you to tell you literally how I feel about, 29 while I did something. I did something in front of India, and I said it was my last go. But anyway, it's stupid. Alright, literally, like how Professor Stein literally fucking, and like I said, you can't get a gist really while I'm doing the whole Chris Brown, but there's a bigger part to this video because I reverse psychology, because Eris is a 4, and 4 has a lot of proportions. That's why literally he's stronger. That's why mental health doesn't want to admit to things right now. They want to hold me against my own mentality, because literally you don't want to get into a situation like me and Sabo, where I am smart, quote unquote, Riz is smart, but Sabo, and he said that he is 10 times smarter. Alright? Alright? It's true, literally. Fucking, I stopped when I was ahead, literally, but, the shit that I got into, literally, I think what fucked me up the most is literally I got into things like this, which is a one-tone fucking, rap league, okay? And then literally I had some shit like, Robin Thicke, Fabulous. I had this, that, I had the mainstream, literally. And they, right now, they ain't in control of that. Was that to revolve around guys, that's to revolve around fucking morals and shit, alright? Literally, it's all fucking Fabulous, this and that. And when you get further into it, literally, me making it to the NBA, me supposedly being broke at 30, this is that. That's a big ass, struggle between the uncle and the dad, guys. That's where you keep on contemplating. You don't understand that the uncle doesn't get shit. He'll do something at your expense, all right? And then he'll get a major injury, like he'll lose his fucking foot, all right? It's true. It's true. All right? Now, when it comes to that, all right, literally, fucking, I still don't have, overbite, even though literally I never chewed tobacco. But it's true. It's completely fucking true. I recognize that. Literally, I don't care if that nigga start to complain. Literally, fucking on the outside, you're playing him. He has shiny G's and he has a couple of kids. All right, and people lie. All right. Literally, and this lie can fucking kill me. I don't fucking care. Literally, I put myself at death's door, a lot of fucking times. Literally, that's why I told you, you're not getting away. Literally, we're fucking, because you're defeating the purpose of life today. When you hit me with the same fucking principle, all right? The only difference is I'm actually doing what fucking count is for. I'm doing something athletic, that goes around, in 2-4, it kills you. Because at the end of the day, 4 is still logic, all right? But that's why with 4, you can't sit still, all right? So in actuality, all right, what you need to understand, all right, is that you treat it the same way, even though, so what you're saying is that it's actually amazing on paper, not playing like off of everything, the Japanese using Haruka Katana, you're saying that's actually amazing. What I'm doing is the actual thing, the correct thing, the fucking rap battle. That's what I do every day. Literally, that's 4, that's in reverse, all right? Now, in order for you to fucking recognize it, I actually fucking paid somebody, in fucking San Francisco. And fucking it hurt when we went to go to private school and shit, but I forgot that I paid Nikki literally in San Francisco. And like perfectly like a clown shit. Literally, it hurts me. Literally, I'm on mainstream and shit, I'm on coworker and shit. Everything I don't get paid. Literally, I know it's somebody else being stupid. Tell me literally to let it come to you. Literally fucking being the new Digital Zane, Christmas Sabbath through the future. That fucking, I don't know that it's a fucking hell situation. And every fucking gangster just wants to let go of his ego. They don't want to make a white decision like me. Literally, that's what they hit me with every day. Literally, if they want to do the same thing as me, literally, boom, domestic violence right there, boom, statutory rape right there, boom, the crime right there, literally all 21st fucking 7, literally. And they're mad because I'm playing off how the system is when you have good behavior. All right, literally. And then also what I knew at the beginning, what my mom was intent. My intent was pure. Literally, they literally test that shit. Literally, fucking do a fucking maze, to a heat fucking detector tester shit. All right. Literally, they literally detect through facial expression, literally, what your reaction is going to be. So I'm like, get the fuck out of here. I went to the hood, I make all those live wire A&Bs. I got home, didn't get one hit over Tommy. I was mad. But then I got over it because guess what? He's linear just like James at the end of the day. You may have ran into 2 kids. But at the end of the day, literally fucking him being linear shows you what fucking big versus small is, literally, where it comes to a lot of relationships, I'm telling you. So it's stupid. It's completely fucking stupid, literally. Just letting you know. fucking when you put yourself literally in that wheelchair, all right, like the Uncle Annie situation, you get so like, oh no, bro, Uncle Annie. Literally, when you put yourself in that position, literally, it's gonna stay in a situation, literally, until somebody dramatically changes. Oh, I will repeat it here. No, somebody talks to you like a policeman about your whole domestic violence to debt, but they're too busy trying to fool you. But they can't fool me because I have to let it come to you, you stupid retard. So it's true. Literally, that's what you take away. You want to take away literally big, crowd reactions, especially girl reactions away. Literally, leave it up to retarded, people. Then okay. All right, don't scare off my bones, literally. So if you're mad at my attitude, literally, that's where it goes. Literally, there's a tit. Literally, I'm done. So what you're saying is true, and me not knowing everything on the accents on Wolfbook where it comes to Tom is true. That I'm like, F out of here,